Guys, hello. We are back in China. Very, very excited to be back. Where are we, Julia?
We're in Suzhou.
We are in Suzhou, and we have literally just come from Japan, Shanghai. Well, we've just come from Shanghai, but before this we were in Osaka. And we flew from Osaka to Shanghai, and we're very, very excited to be here. It was quite a bumpy ride on the flight. We flew with Spring Airlines.
The flight was going down a few times.
It was very, very sketchy. I think I've got some video of it. It was a very bumpy ride, and we arrived into Shanghai after about 2.5 hours. Very, very nice to be back. It wasn't our first time in Shanghai, was it?
No, we just did a quick night in Shanghai.
We did a quick night in Shanghai, and then we also went for dinner with one of our friends in Shanghai. Very, very lovely. The restaurant we were supposed to be going was actually closed, or closing. We arrived a little bit late, so we went for barbecue, of course. Very, very delicious. And there's one thing I've missed.
Always a good shout.
The food. How good was the food?
It was really good.
Oh my gosh, it was so good to be back in China. Let me tell you, I was thinking, wow, the food's just incredible. You know, don't get me wrong, you know, Japan is good for food, but you know, the diversity of China and the variety of food is very, very good. Oh man, the Sichuan flavours in those beans and stuff, wow, delicious. Guys, we are here in Shanghai, and we've seen some people selling some stuff on the streets. Obviously, when you get to China, you've got to try some of the local street foods and whatnot, and there is a very, very nice egg omelette sold on the streets here, and it costs about 61, which is about 60 pence. Pretty good for something like this, and it looks pretty nice. Omelette on the streets of Shanghai.
Omelette sandwich now.
It's an omelette sandwich with chives out. It's actually quite good. I'm not hugely into eggs.
But it's good.
And I got a bit annoyed because I was like, I picked the wrong one. But actually, it's quite nice.
The one next door.
Very good. 61, you can't go wrong. Egg omelette on the streets of Shanghai. Let's have a look. So what's it got in here?
Some honey one maybe. I know it's got some crispy layer on top at the end, but it's quite soft and moist in the middle.
Guys, we're on the streets of Shanghai here, and they're serving up these things. And we saw them serving their shop. They said they're viral, apparently. And I don't know how viral it is, but Julia said when she says see something viral, you've got to stop for it. Check out what it is. But I've never actually had these before in China. It seems to be some kind of sesame with kind of sweet, just kind of sweet bread with a bit of sesame, maybe a bit of honey or sugar. Wow.
I think it was called sweet milk bread or something. It doesn't taste milky to me. It's more like honey and sesame that comes through.
Went to Shanghai, and then from Shanghai, obviously our trip now is in Suzhou. So we took the train all the way from Shanghai, Hongqiao, and we thought we'd be really clever and we'd buy a ticket at the station. Doesn't work like that, does it?
It did work. I mean, ish.
We went to the ticket machines, and the ticket machines, they can operate in English, which is really, really quite impressive.
The machines were super easy to use. Everything was in English, but it turns out at the end that you can actually go through and pay and actually purchase a ticket only if you're Chinese. If you're a Chinese passport holder, so you don't have to be Chinese, but you still need a Chinese passport, otherwise you can't complete transaction. So we just went onto the app, and just bought the tickets on the app, which was even easier, to be honest.
So much easier, yeah.
Okay, I think we just note that, and now we're just going to be using the app.
It's amazing how good the software and stuff in China is really good. It just makes it so easy, and you just receive your ticket. Well, you just receive your passport straight on your passport, and then there's no problems, and you just go straight through, which is quite amazing, really.
So even though we didn't plan what time to be at the station, it went all really smoothly.
It was good, and we bought a first class ticket as well. My gosh, as well, actually, I just want to say Hongqiao is is massive. The train station is absolutely massive. It's like an airport, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Like you never see train stations like that from where I'm from. Even
Pat kept filming and saying airport instead of station the whole video. The whole video's picture of Pat going, yeah, wow, this airport is so amazing. It's like, oh, I'm on station.
honestly, I still think it's a kind of airport. There's an airport next door, actually, I think. Anyway, we rode first class, which was interesting because we've never ridden first class in China so much because we just not really got the chance to. A lot of things are sold out when we actually see it.
So I think there were different sorts of train. The train that was going at the time we were there was a bit cheaper
Right.
than others. So maybe it was a bit cheaper because of, I don't know, was it an older train? It didn't look as you think it would look.
Mm-hmm.
Although it was quite comfortable, to be fair. Like,
It was still.
had a lot of
It was
space.
still better than the trains that we have in in London, let me tell you. And I was really impressed is they actually clean the floors on these trains as well as you're on them.
Yeah, it's not really clean as you go on.
Yeah,
Just like fresh, clean floor.
you try to see a clean floor in London, they never clean the floors. And yeah, we arrived into Suzhou, so here we are. This street is absolutely beautiful, let me say. Very, very, very stunning.
Oh, look, it's another coffee shop.
There's a
Very
nice
cute.
coffee shop as well, yeah.
We have a lot of very beautiful coffee shops in Suzhou.
There is a lot of beautiful coffee shops. Let me have a quick snap of this street. Wow. Reminds me a lot of Hangzhou, the kind of scenic area in Hangzhou. Wow. So guys, we are back in China. Now, back in China means accessing apps like Instagram, Google, TikTok can be quite a challenge, but with a VPN, you are able to. But the truth is many VPNs don't actually work in China. In fact, all of the VPNs we paid for didn't even work, all except one. That is Let's VPN. Now, Let's VPN is a virtual private network that allows you to connect to a private network elsewhere. So we can be in China, we can be in Korea, we can be in some far off distant land, but we can still connect and always connect to a private network elsewhere, say like the UK. It's extremely easy and it's just a click away. You go from not being able to access many of your important apps to being able to access everything. The speed is unrivaled. I found that many other VPNs were clunky, not always able to connect, and just didn't work properly. But Let's VPN was always fast and it was always connect. The most important thing about Let's VPN is the stable connection. This is very important if you're doing uploads and trying to access some of your apps, and actually being always connected, it made it very, very easy for us. One of the big things is Google Translate. Using Google Translate is so important, especially when you don't speak Mandarin. But being able to stay connected all of the time meant that I was able to use Google Translate to get around China. In fact, I'm able to watch British programs here in China and geolock Netflix. It's extremely smooth and always reliable. So much so that we have multiple devices connected. I've got my mobile, I've got my laptop set up to it. So guys, if you're planning a trip to China, I can wholeheartedly say this is probably the most important app you will have. It saved me a lot of stress and pain in China, especially when other VPNs let us down. So guys, if you want to try Let's VPN, check out the link in our description. And as we speak right now, I'm using it, and I've been using it for our last 3 trips, and I've never had a problem. If you want to give it a try, there's a link in our description. You can get a discount on the link as well, so check that out. Otherwise, guys, most important app, Let's VPN. Check it out and give it a go. Guys, before we get into the beautiful city of Suzhou, obviously want to also say when we arrived here, we had to take a taxi out towards our hotel, and we thought we had kind of booked in quite a good spot, but it turns out maybe the waterways wasn't the correct place you'd want to be.
No, but that's also because we are actually traveling to Tongli.
It's true.
It's not because we're stupid. It's because we actually look for a place in the south, because we're actually traveling to Tongli tomorrow. So we only have a day really here. So it's gonna be easy tomorrow.
Right. So it'll be Tongli tomorrow. So the hotel we stayed at was a little bit in an industrial state, and the window doesn't close properly. But it is what it is.
It'll be different tomorrow.
It will be different tomorrow.
Water town a bit more.
Yeah. I think we will. I think we'll really appreciate Tongli a little bit better. But anyway, let's get into Suzhou now. So we just had a walk around. We also had a walk around the garden of cultivation. Everyone is taking photos and selfies there. You're literally in everyone's way the whole time. So it's
That's in every garden, though.
it's quite problematic. It's not bad. It's still very beautiful. It's just you're just ducking and diving a little bit, trying to get out of everyone's way, you know. Suzhou. So Suzhou is much bigger than we actually thought. It's huge, and that's a good reason why we're staying in such a far away hotel, because
it's far bigger than we realised, for sure.
it is, isn't it?
We were like, we're gonna stay in the south, where it's all gonna be quite contained.
Well, everyone says it's Venice and things like that. This is not Venice, my friend. This is bloody Rome, Milan, Venice, and every other place in one. It's huge.
It's a small place. I don't know if something is.
Can we look? Can I look? It's okay.
It's, you wanna get a piece of this?
Okay.
I don't know if it's
那个burro
2块钱一个。
一个我不吃肉。OK OK 一个
来一个。
谢谢。
It's not
Okay.
meat, right?
Yeah. 支付宝谢谢。多少钱
2元。
对二
对。
谢谢。So we've got some kind of bread there. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out. We like to try and.
I think it's one of the famous flatbreads, because I think the whole like North China's got a lot of flatbreads, right? They're all different. The problem is they might look similar and confuse you.
Yeah.
They might look similar and confuse you because you think you've eaten them. But then once you try them, you realise they're all a bit different in preparation or ingredients or something. They're never the same, so it's very interesting to get them all.
Should we try it? Let's have a quick look and try.
Yeah, it feels quite.
Understood what I was saying.
So you do it on your meat.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, I don't eat meat. She was like, it doesn't contain meat. But I don't know how to say that in Chinese, you see. Right, so what we've got is a really quite hard bread here. It's a bit crispy.
Very crispy.
Ooh. It's a bit like a cracker. Descriptive wise, it's kind of like plain bread, but crispy and slight kind of maybe scallion flavour, chives. Yeah, there's some kind of layers in there.
It's like pastries and layers. It's just like salty and pleasant.
Guys, that was a bread here in Suzhou. I thought it might be filled with something, but it was like an empty kind of bread. It was nice. It was crispy, very good. 2 yuan, which is about 20 pence. Can't really go wrong for a snack like that on the street, can you?
No, I quite like those.
Even in Suzhou, they have got mind-blowing malls that are just absolutely on another level. Check out the beauty of this mall. It's really, really quite impressive. I know to many people it's just a normal mall, but let me tell you, come to a mall in England, very, very different. Honestly, every time I come to China, I'm always blown away by the malls, and although you get a little bit used to it, it's still really surprising, especially when you've been elsewhere. Julia's just used the bathroom. She said the toilets there are like some of the best toilets she's seen. Apparently, she said the toilet, what does it open up when you go in? Never seen that. So apparently the toilet seat opens up as you enter. Oh, you've seen it?
But I think it's not common.
Amazing. Super clean, big mirrors, really. Wow. Guys, so it's not all squat toilets in China. There are some very nice toilets, but yeah, impressive. Wow, guys, this mall here in Suzhou is like a work of art everywhere. Every ceiling has got some beautiful artwork on it. Super nice. Come here, like me. Italian style. There's a few Italian places popping up here, isn't there? Honestly, it's like everything is a work of art. I know I say this about malls everywhere, but this is one of the nicer malls that we've seen in China. Everything has a little bit different vibe to it.
We only go to good malls though. We only go and feel nice malls.
But this is what they've got in these malls here. It's pretty impressive. They've got things like Subway, they've got Dairy Queen, they've got all sorts of different things. Classic. Then they've got McDonald's. They've got everything, to be honest. Instead of Japanese curry, it's Chinese curry. It's Pizza Hut when you've got... What have you got, Julie, here?
Penne Hut.
Penne Hut.
They got a Thai durian pizza. Let me tell you, Thai and pizza don't go in the same sentence. So that's enough to scare any civilians away, in my opinion.
Does it look proper?
When you've got Thai durian pizza on the menu, how can you take it seriously?
Guys, this is the famous waterways of Suzhou now. I guess this is a nice area here. Giulia's doing a runner, as per, running away. So, interesting enough, it's very beautiful, but Giulia made a very good point. Is you're kind of separated from the water a little bit because there's so many bikes everywhere. It's like a car park of bikes, which is okay, but at the same time it detaches a little bit of the beauty of the area because it's a kind of bike car park.
I think, in my opinion, it shouldn't even be allowed.
Really?
I wouldn't allow bikes, because even for the people taking photos, you know, they have these photos of water, but they're surrounded by bikes all the time. It's quite hard to find a spot without.
Yeah, it's true. Guys, we bought some kind of, whatever he said there, I thought it was tea, it wasn't tea. It was some kind of juice. But it's quite nice. It doesn't look particularly unhealthy. It's almost some kind of fruit juice.
Maybe.
I don't know what juice it would be. Guys, we are sat down at a restaurant here in Suzhou now, and they're serving up some very nice dumplings. Now, you might say, oh, you guys always get dumplings, but we haven't been in China for so long, and we've not had dumplings in a long time, so very excited to try some. I've just mixed up kind of chili and vinegar sauce here. Let's try this. Look at this. Let's try this. Here we go. Wow. Oh my gosh. Absolutely delicious. Wow. Oh my gosh, do they do dumplings really well in China? So nice. It's nice. Yeah, they're quite big dumplings, they're quite hard to eat. Delicious. Yeah, the food is very good. Very nice. Is it your mum's recipes? Or your recipes, or?
Our main dish is this kind of dumplings, right?
Right.
This dumplings, the white one is called a treasure.
A treasure.
Handmade dumplings.
Wow.
And it's from monk master. Monk master that Buddhism
It's a
culture.
Buddhism culture.
Sorry.
Okay, how much? 多少in? Okay. We say 多少?
I think it says 20 here.
Oh, 20.
说正元，
啊，
哎呀，小这这
啊，
It's okay.
粮食，
哦，可以，
粮食，
哦，
可以，
就是这个
30.
OK，
Okay.
30块钱做正元。
30. That's all right. Yeah. 是可以。
是这里。
支付宝。支付宝。
支付宝可以。
支付宝可以。
你们会中文吗？
我说的不好，我说的不好。可以。
14.
Another time. No. This one. This one. Okay.
这里啊。
可以。是。平遥。Yeah, very beautiful.
平潭。
平遥。
什么语言不通哎。
我喜欢那个。
好漂亮。谢谢。坐船到盘门。这。
The ferry to go to the.
The ferry to the gate.
Okay. I don't think we take the ferry, but we have a look. One person, 138. I think.
明天人多，今天人少。
Okay, there are more people tomorrow, but fewer people today. It's okay. So tomorrow we go.
现在去坐船。
明天。
But we drive.
We drive. Okay.
Drive and then we walk.
跟你们兜一圈。
I'll
Sure.
take a ride with you.
Okay.
好的。
It's
1 minute,
120.
1 hand turn, 2, 1 hand
This
turn.
one.
支付宝可以。
We only want to do
Only
30 quickly. Go on here.
30就一点点。
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay.
大一点。
Well, it's okay. Yeah. 是。好的。
80块钱2个人吧。OK。
We go quick. No. Quickly. We go. 太贵了。
we walk.
多少太贵了。
不贵。
Yeah, 是。But quick, little.
啊
Okay. 谢谢你。Right, here we go. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Look, here we are.
The first time we come onto one of these.
Okay. 谢谢。 Here we are. Look at this, guys. We are on a little what would you call this? Little cart, a little bicycle, a bike cart. We're having a little bit of a quick tour. A little quick one, just a quick one round this.
Quite hard for him. It must be quite hard.
Quite hard, yeah. It's not easy. It's very hot today.
It's not an automatic bike.
For this, wow. Through the coach station as we go. This is a nice tour.
英国人啊。
英国人，是英国人，是。
加拿大人。
他来自意大利，意大利人。我的太太。是。谢谢。
好漂亮。
漂亮。谢谢。There we go. So he said Giulia very beautiful, very nice of him. Very lovely locals here in Suzhou.
This is around the garden. One of the famous gardens of Suzhou.
Yeah, sure.
他是意大利人。
意大利啊，
你是英国人。
英国人是。
好厉害。
谢谢你。Okay, 谢谢。
Okay.
谢谢。What happened there? Was that a good price? Did we get a fair price for that? It's a very hard job. He looked like a very old bloke, and it looks like a very difficult job. It's very hot. It's about 30 degrees. So bear in mind that although you may think we overpaid or whatever. Just be warned that it's very, very hot, and I don't feel comfortable making someone drive us around, despite however much you're paying them. It's just not.
No, I even feel bad anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, it's difficult carrying to people and in this heat. And you're a bit older as well.
He was working quite hard to sell it to us, bless him, with his translator app. So we thought we just got to give him some kind of reward here.
All the translator app stopped working, even his was.
Oh, none of the translator app was working.
He was speaking Chinese to his Chinese translator and he wasn't even transcribing right.
Fortunately, I've got a couple of words under my belt now of Chinese, so they can get a little bit of the way. But yeah, here we are. Wow, guys, stood in front of one of the... When you think of Suzhou, you think of the famous waterways, right? Everyone says Suzhou is famous for waterways. No one really mentions this thing. This huge building behind me. Until you actually look at the Google images, you actually see this skyscraper behind you. You think, whoa. You know? Absolutely nuts. Julia's just re-entered Suzhou outside of Dreamland. She's back with us.
Been sleeping for the last half hour in the car.
Hey! So guys, right now we are at the Grand Orient. I'm not using a microphone. I wonder how it's going to turn out. I've got about 12 lanes of traffic next to me. It should barely be able to hear me, but if you can, then it shows how silent the roads are here in China. So we're in front of the gate to the Orient here at the moment. Look at this. Wow. It's absolutely huge. You don't hear about this stuff ever in the West, and then you come out here in China and you hear about the famous stuff like the Bund in Shanghai, you hear about all these different places. You don't hear about Suzhou, and you don't hear about the gate to the Orient. You know, what an amazing looking building that is. When it lights up, I imagine it's going to be equally amazing. So guys, this is the Suzhou that people don't talk about. This is the side of Suzhou. Many people always show the waterways, and it's very, very famous, but no one ever actually gets to see the modern side of it. I have seen a few people and they've shown the modern side of Suzhou, to be fair, but it is pretty impressive. No. Wow. Wow, guys, it is very, very amazing. All of this here is absolutely beautiful, and you actually don't get to hear about it or see it where I'm from. But look at this, you've got gardens on the buildings as well. Oh. Wow, guys, we are here in Suzhou, and unbelievable this place. Every time I come to China, I imagine that I've seen it all, and it can't get any better. We've seen Shanghai, the Bund, you know, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, but it just keeps getting better and better. Check out this. This is incredible. All right, guys, let's go and see what the gate to the Orient looks like from here. Oh, gosh, those views are incredible. But let's have a look here. Oh my gosh, incredible. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Guys, and the whole sky is lit up with lights from Suzhou, a city that many of us in the West have never even heard about. I'd never even heard about this place. And when I did hear about this place, I thought it was famous for waterways, and it wasn't a big city at all, but it's huge. And hats off to the local people for building such iconic and amazing cities that maybe many of us have never heard of, you know. This is kind of stuff that we think about in the West, and we think this is probably what the year 3000 would probably look like, but here in China it's already happened and we don't know about it, which is quite mind-blowing, really. Wow. But before Wuzhong was the centre of Suzhou, yeah. Here we go, here's a light. There we go, hey, look at this. Hey.